Good morning, everybody. It's Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Hey, guys. All right. I thought I'd make a video on this while I had the opportunity. I did get a lot of emails about it, and so maybe I'll just show you guys some improvements that you can actually do when you're doing EIAJ or Pilot Tone Color EIAJ. This is a Sony Av-5000A. This is a Pilot Tone Color machine. Most all of these machines, if you ever find them, they do not work correctly. This is one of the worst machines Sony ever designed. Lots of problems, but over the years I've designed and redesigned this machine to get it to actually play properly and play good video. This is a deck that was donated to me from my friend Tim in Yuma, Arizona. So today I thought I would do a little demonstration of color and equipment that you really do need to use when you're using obsolete video formats like these. Time-based correctors are really important when you're using decks like these, which are old broadcast and EIAJ standard units that are from the 70s and 60s. You really do need a good time-based corrector. I keep stressing time-based correctors because it's very, very, very important. As you can see, we're using a very sophisticated broadcast television TBC frame sync. Also, we're using what's called Genlock, which produces a solid NTSC signal, so the time-based corrector can actually match the sync, and it also improves on artifacts and quality of your video as well. This Genlock is going through all my time-based correction cards to produce a really decent picture depending on your tape stock, and if you have a lot of tapes that have glitches in it and stuff, it does the best it can to correct a lot of those issues. Alright, so we're running through a time-based corrector frame sync. We're also got complete Genlock across the board through the entire system. Now this is a sophisticated time-based corrector. It's not a just an everyday TBC. This is a really sophisticated broadcast television time-based corrector, one of the last ones they made, the best one they made when they got phased out around 2007. As you can see, we're making a copy of this, going through this system, because now we have everything Genlocked and everything else, and just wanted to show you guys, if you have really good equipment, if you're going to get into doing EIAJ or reel-to-reel to produce the best color and best picture off of these Sony Av-5000, 5000As, you really have to have first of all, to start off with, you have to have a machine that actually does work. I apply many processes to this particular machine, things I've learned over the years that actually improves the quality of the machine and fixes a lot of the issues on the machine. This machine here I fixed yesterday because the actual capstan motor was completely shorted out, and we fixed other things, lubrication and a brand new belt, to rubber and all that type of thing for the unit to actually work correctly. This machine is playing back really well, and I'm going through a complete studio system here to check it out. So basically what we're doing is we're playing a Pilot Tone Color in a broadcast environment, which is converting it to a video file in NTSC. So you're converting Pilot Tone Color to NTSC in a broadcast environment. That's basically what we're doing with these tapes. Since the tapes are Pilot Tone, we're recording it in NTSC through this broadcast system to produce good color output and all that type of stuff. That's basically what you're doing when you're working with these old Sony Av-5000, 5000A series. These are Pilot Tone. They are not NTSC. So if you have a recording such as this game, which is Pilot Tone Color, Basically, I'm playing back this recording at the best possible quality. It's going through my broadcast system and improving it even further, sync and color and noise and everything else, to produce a NTSC professional file. So we're actually converting the color from pilot tone to NTSC, but we're going through a broadcast television environment. So this is a very tricky machine. If you ever are using one of these, or you have tapes that are done on a machine like this, some time-based correctors do not cut it using this machine. This is a very, very funky machine, and because of the pilot tone color, you will have issues running these through time-based correctors. If they're really cheap time-based correctors or not of high quality, you can have very hard trouble getting good quality out of them. But since we're going to a broadcast environment, we don't have that problem, because these are state-of-the-art TBCs that I use and Genlock. So we're able to produce a NTSC color, noise removal, and sync, direct sync on the video to stay locked so you can get the best possible picture out of these videotapes. Now, Av-5000A, it was a very unique machine, and it's a very heavy machine. It's a pilot tone color, which Sony tried to push through, but they decided to go with the JVC underscore color, which is NTSC, and this format was obsolete from the year it was actually put on the market. It was obsolete within several months after they were sold. But a lot of people did buy these, and this is a pilot tone color machine. The pilot tone and NTSC are two totally different color signals. But right now we're reproducing this video with a machine that's 100% working in excellent order, and we're reproducing it in NTSC color through a state-of-the-art broadcast television environment, which takes the picture and produces it at the best signal that can be produced, and we're copying it to a ProRes uncompressed file. You ain't gonna get no better than that. This is why Obsolete Video Services works on all its machines, especially this particular machine, because I know it very well. I've been working on this particular machine for years. I get people who call me. I actually had a couple of people who actually had this machine call me saying the damn thing just doesn't work. I go, you didn't actually think it was going to work, did you? This machine has a failure rate of about 90%. If you find one, the failure rate is about 90%. If it works, it's going to work very mediocre or pretty crappy. It's like that in every one of these machines. I've had over 100 of this model, in at least over 100 or more in the past 40 years. They all have the same issues. It's not a very good quality machine by no means. But what I do here at Obsolete Video Services is I redesign this machine so the quality is back to where it belongs, so we can reproduce your video from pilot tone to NTSC in the best possible quality file. So I hope you enjoyed this video.